All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go, my first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Wizards. At small forward, Jared Dudley. At the other forward position, Markieff Morris. At shooting guard, Bradley Beal. At center, Marcin Gortat. At the other guard position, John Wall. The head coach of the visiting team is Randy Whitman. Point, 61 inches, number 55, Brandon Jennings. At the power forward position, at 6'9", number 00, Aaron Gordon. Starting at the other guard, 6'7", number 10, Evan Fournier. Number 5 guard, 6'4" from Indiana, Victor Oladipo. Number 9 center from USC, Nick Vucevic. Your home team head coach is Scott Skiles. Once again, go Orlando Magic!
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Bench of the first official NBA appearance from Freak.
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
So on the floor for Washington. And that bucket right there, folks, is the first official NBA basket from Freak.
Yeah, and you know, he can relax a little bit now. That first one is in the books. It won't be the biggest bucket he makes in his life, but man, it may be the most memorable.
I think you may be right about that. No matter how many thousands of them he winds up with, he'll never forget that first one.
Well, Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hazonia has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he gets.
Here's Freak. Porter pulls it in.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Orlando's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And he gets the bucket. Ilyasova's got his first points of the night.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Orlando leading. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Nicholson kicks to Freak. Traps in the tray. Freak's got 5 points so far. And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid in anything when it comes to basketball.
Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. That it's finally here. The feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I can be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production?
Group on the floor for Orlando. Orlando leading by 14.
And once again, last season, the Magic were near the bottom of the East. Only 15 wins for them against the rest of that conference.
So on the floor for Washington, the talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Hickson is out there with Nene, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And the Magic have been a bit of a doormat for the East the last few seasons, it seems, Clark.
Well, we'll put some numbers on that for you, partner. They've finished in the bottom 3 each of the last 3 seasons. The plan is to collect talent, and they've done that, but it hasn't gelled or matured to the point of being consistent yet.
And Orlando making a change here. Nicholson's checked in. And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season happened. His production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
Here's Nicholson. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Magic.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing time.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
And getting back to J.J. Hickson, he's forever had the size and strength to get it done. His problems have always been that lack of discipline and an unrefined set of tools. I mean, unfortunately, last season highlighted those flaws.
Payton passes to Freak. And the 3 off target.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Talking about Hickson, every time you count him out, he surprises you with a streak of inspired play. Then every time you count him back in, he puts up a dud. Hard guy to figure out right now.
Wizards trail by 13. Out to the right wing. Porter kicks to Nene, 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Payton.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Passes it to Hazanya. There's the pick. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Outside, Wall. To the paint. Tries from 10. And it's Orlando with the rebound. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. Payton with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Payton kicks to Freak from past the arc. No luck. Wall with some nice D. Wizards trail by 15. 16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Beal gets a wide open look. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. 9 points here for Beal.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Here's Hazanya. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And we finished one half of basketball. Magic lead by 15. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Fans, get ready for your
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our... So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
Well, we know Washington didn't win the Southeast last season. They came in second once again. This time to the Hawks and not to Miami. Still, I thought they were dominant within the division. Matter of fact, they were dominant within the division.
Freak in at the 3. Alfred Payton is out there with Hazonia. And it's Smith. And it's Ilyasova in at the 4. That's who's out there for Orlando.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Wizards were very strong against the rest of their division, the Southeast Division. 10-6 in division record for them.
And it seems the Wizards are always the bridesmaid, doesn't it? I mean, never the bride, it seems. Right. Since the Southeast came about in 2004, they've had 6 second-place finishes, but have yet to win a division title.
Amazing. And he gets it to go. Hickson's got his second basket of the night.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You've got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Out to Payton. And a wide open look for Freak. No good on the 3.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Releases. Washington with the rebound. Hickson's got his 5th rebound in this one. The feed to Porter. From the arc. It's hauled in by Ilyasova.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
The Magic have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Nicholson comes in for Smith, and Gordon subbed in for Hazanya. And a change for the Wizards. Dudley's checked in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sessions dishes to Dudley. From outside, off the mark. Payton outside. Here's Freak. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater.
fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
And we welcome you back as we get more to the final. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Freak comes in for Aaron Gordon. Hezonja, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Brandon Jennings. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Porter comes in for Markieff Morris. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Jared Douglas. And Sessions subbed in for Bradley Beal. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Porter. Sessions out there with Wall. Then it's Thornton. Then it's Nene in at the center position.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Orlando.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added.
Washington with the ball, trailing by 13. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And good on the basket. Book it.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Now here's Porter. Here's Wall. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Vucevic. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to all.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're